I know most everybody in the room, but for the benefit of those that don't know me, I'm Battalion Chief Scott Carpenter. I'm in charge of the training division with the Charlottesville Fire Department. And on behalf of Dr. Hezekiah Smith, the Fire Chief of Charlottesville Fire Department, the executive staff of the department, and all of the rest of the members of the department, we'd like to welcome you today to the retirement of Captain Struthers and the pinning of newly promoted Captain Markel Henderson. At this time, I'd like to call the Charlottesville Honor Guard forward to present the nation's colors.
Ready, right. Prepare, pose. Pose.
If everybody could now rise for the saying of the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Over there. Oh. Oh, now. Face. Ready. Step. Ready. Face. Oh. On.
You may be seated. This time I'd like to welcome Chief Smith to the podium to give his remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let's do it again. Good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you. Everybody's looking good. The weather is nice outside. I thought I was back in Orlando, Florida. Thanks for being here this afternoon. I'd like to acknowledge the city manager, council members, active and retired fire department members from the Charlottesville Fire Department. Thank you for being here this afternoon. Before I get started, though,
Battalion Chief 1, suspicious package. 6th Street Southeast in Rockland Avenue. Battalion Chief 1, suspicious package.
So Battalion Chief 1,
Southeast in Rockland Avenue.
I want to say thank you for 27 years, sir, as you leave the room. You got me off schedule. But all of this wouldn't be possible without an executive team, right? So I'd like to welcome my deputy chiefs up front, if you would, please. Deputy Chief Felicia, she's responsible for operations. Deputy Chief Mike Rogers, Business Services. And Deputy Chief Joe Powers, Community Risk Reduction. I'd like to welcome them. So I'd like to express appreciation to all the members for your support since I've been here and welcoming me into the CFD family. This is my first opportunity to promote someone to the rank of captain, and it's also first one for retirement as well. So this is what we're celebrating today. Many things to be happy about, in addition to those two things I just mentioned. So with that, birthdays this week. We got a birthday this week, I believe. Chief Powers. So wish him an early birthday. We also have Josh Samuels and Kenan Snow. They're celebrating their birthdays as well this week. Battalion Chief Johnson, he just went on a call. He's celebrating his 27th year at the Charlottesville Fire Department. And firefighter Elena Fuller, her second year this Thursday. Linda Johnson is celebrating 16 years with Charlottesville Fire Department as well. So I just want to say, I wanted to acknowledge those individuals before we got started with the main part of the program. Let's talk a little bit about Captain Struthers first and foremost. when I first met him, right, he tried to shake my hand. I said, man, thank God COVID's around. I don't have to shake his hand because he looked like he is a big, strong man, isn't he? So I was okay with the elbow bump. That worked out for me. So I was good with the little elbow bump. I got to know him during my short period of time here, though, and I quickly realized he was a gentle giant. Who would agree with that? I'm sure there are many stories, but one of the big stories is that he has a big heart, from what I understand. So I certainly would like to congratulate him on his retirement. His unselfishness in terms of serving the community of Charlottesville 20 years and still wanting to serve. So we're going to actually bring him back after he retires to kind of help us out with the new hire training and some other things because he has that expertise. So I want to say thank you. We do have something special for you. You want to come on up? So a lot of times in the fire service, there's not a lot of people that want to really say a few words, right? Well, guess what? You get to say a few words at least twice in your career, right? When you retire and also when you get promoted. And in some other cases, some other times. So I'd like to give you an opportunity to say a few words, sir.
Guess first and foremost, thank you. I need to apologize to some of you because I know you lost a bet, lost a little bit of money. I did show up. But I'd like to say thank you, and I enjoyed all my 20 years here. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to present you the flag. Don't go anywhere. So on the behalf of the team and your family here at Charlottesville Fire Department, we'd like to present you this and let you know that this is a token of our appreciation for all you've done and all you will continue to do in your contributions to the city of Charlottesville. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I'm going to take a picture. Yeah, we'll have two. We'll move the chairs. They'll come in front of the chairs and stuff like that. Whatever's best for the family.
Here we go, picture.
Somebody.
Thank you.
Smile with your eyes.
Thanks. Sorry.
That was for
Sorry.
the
Sorry. Hold on. This one too? That was from the local. Okay. Hey, we got another one for you here from the local. Local 2363 presents you one as well.
Okay.
So take a picture with that one.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Captain Henderson. So being the new chief here, I really didn't know anybody, right? So I had no obligations. My obligation was to listen to the family, right? To listen to the family. And in doing so, I felt it was important that the information that I received was not only quantitative in terms of a survey, but also qualitative by having conversations. So with that, I was able to get some information, and by the way, the group of individuals that were all eligible to be promoted, they're all great. I'll say that. So it was a very difficult decision for me. But I had an opportunity to meet with them one-on-one, and I was able to sit with each candidate to get a feel for their their insight, their style, their vision for the organization, and what do they see as an opportunity for them to elevate themselves to the next level and contribute to the direction in this organization. So I wanted to kind of hear and just kind of get a sense for that. Well, just like others, but more importantly, Captain Henderson communicated a perspective and insight that convinced me not only that he was prepared for the role in which he was being selected, but also that he had a commitment to the organization that started way before I got here, right? An unwavering commitment. And it's not just about, it wasn't for him, it wasn't just being about getting promoted. It was about having an opportunity to contribute in a more meaningful way in the organization, right? So his contributions really, as the informal leader, as a lot of you have heard, the senior man on the job, right? That term was one that's been adopted, and really, he represents that term, if you may. It's used by his peers, chief officers, and even the new employees. And the thing I heard about him was he's always consistent. Never wavering, always consistent, and probably picked up too many things over the years. So some of his contributions, I would say, include being a peer support group leader, pension initiatives, leave committee. He drives every apparatus. He has driven every apparatus. He's on the hazmat team, quartermaster, the new hire process, and a whole lot more. So I think, before I even allow him to speak, I think it's important for me to let you know that what I've seen in you is tremendous. You have a broad opportunity ahead of you in terms of being able to contribute more to this organization. And this next step allows you to do that. They talk about the bugle. He'll be presented with his bugles in terms of captain. The history of the bugle goes way back in time. And it goes way back in terms of military and Civil War areas where having the pulpit to speak and having the formal authority to give orders and command, and people will be listening to you even more. So with that, the person with the bugle today will be Captain Henderson. He'll be presented 2 bugles, but certainly we also have his badge that he'll be pinned today with as well. So if you'd be kind enough to come on up, we appreciate you coming on up.
My wife and boys.
Like to bring his wife and his boys. Chiefs. After. Come on. Here's another one, sir, Chief. All right, just say a few words. A few words.
So I'll start with saying, first and foremost, thank you to my family. That's everybody in the room, not just my wife, my kids, my mom, my dad, my stepmom, my aunt, my stepdad. That's everybody in the room. I wouldn't be here without you. There are a few people that aren't here that mean a special place to me that helped me get to this point. Captain Bill Lewis and Firefighter Specialist Dennis Brent. Both of them were very influential in getting me to this point. And that's it. Thank you. I look forward to the challenge.
Before I let him off the hook, there's a few notes I have here that I'd like to share with him. There's about 5 things I want to make sure that you keep in mind and keep at the forefront of your mind as you assume this greater responsibility within the organization. Number 1, credibility. I expect you to conduct yourself in a manner that exemplifies the quality of a fire officer. To the public and also to your team, they expect this of you. Be fair, objective, and free from bias in your decisions, in the station, on the unit, and when serving the community. Number 2, going from buddy to boss, from buddy or informal leader to boss. This is critical as you now have formal responsibilities that you are required to positively influence your crew and conduct yourself with the utmost professionalism. Number 3, commitment. At this level, your tenacity, your perseverance, and credibility will be tested. Keep your word and maintain your core values. 4, competence. You have an obligation as an officer to ensure you not only you maintain your competency along with your crew, but also seek opportunities to devote your time to professional development. Number 5, civility. What you say or do publicly or privately speaks to your integrity. Treat everyone with dignity and respect as we move forward. Congratulations again. I don't shake hands much, but I'm going to do it today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all very much.
And with that, it concludes our ceremony, but in CFD tradition, we have a big cake in the back of the room. So we'd like for you to enjoy some socially distanced social time with us. Thank you.